Thanks for joining us back here on GCPS Tech Tips. In our last video, we looked at the Classwork tab in Google Classroom and how to create assignments. Today, we will dive into the built-in rubric tool that can make grading assignments easier. To start, let's create a writing assignment including a rubric to assess student work. When creating a new assignment, notice the rubric option on the right-hand side. Click the plus button to see the options: create a new rubric, reuse a rubric, and import a rubric from Google Sheets. The Create a New Rubric option allows for you to start from scratch and insert all of your criteria, performance levels, and descriptions in Google Classroom. The Reuse Rubric option allows for you to pull and use a previously created rubric from any Google Classroom you are a teacher in. You may have a rubric already created in Google Sheets. The Import a Rubric option allows for this to be imported and used inside your Google Classroom assignments. Let's begin with how to create a new rubric. When you select Create Rubric, an editing window opens. Add the criteria for your rubric, along with performance levels and descriptions. For this example, let's create a writing rubric from the Econ covering ideas using a 4-point scale. To add additional criteria such as style or conventions, select the Add a Criteria button at the bottom. Creating a rubric takes effort, so utilizing the Reuse Rubric option is a great way to save time. Create a rubric once and use it for multiple assignments. To reuse a rubric, select Rubric from the assignment and click Reuse Rubric. Here you can select a rubric from any Google Classroom in which you are a teacher. Simply select the classroom at the top and then select the desired rubric from the list. You can also preview the rubric and make any edits needed. Consider creating a classroom with no students in which your CLT creates common assignments and rubrics that can be reused by all of you in your own Google Classrooms with students. As students view assignments that include rubrics, they see the rubric within the assignment as well, so they know how they're going to be assessed. Now that our rubric is created, let's take a look at grading student work. Once the student work is turned in, you are able to grade using the rubric by entering in the points manually, selecting the performance level, or entering in the overall score. You may notice that the overall points of the assignment is adjusting based on the use of a 4-point rubric. Google Classroom will automatically scale the score based upon the points and the performance levels. However, you also have the option to override or manually enter the overall score as well. Using rubrics in Google Classroom is a built-in feature that can make evaluating student work easy and save you time. This also allows students to see the expectations for performance prior to starting their work. We hope to see you back here on GCPS Tech Tips next time, where we will be taking a look at Google Sites and how students can use this tool to showcase their learning. Be sure to like and subscribe.